The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Game 3 NBA Finals tonight, baby. We'll get into that. Plus, Frankie V is going to cause some controversy. What else is new? 6 players to buy or sell before the Jet season. We'll get into it. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's go, Knicks. Let's hit it and get it started.
We sitting in here, we excited as hell.
Now it's time to get to work. Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
I haven't felt joy talking about the Jets in a long time. When they announced it, I went, yeah! Let's go! A new chapter for the Jets has started. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are tasked with shaping the future of this franchise. Will they be the ones to finally get it right? We will be here for every step of the journey on the Jake Asman Show, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chats, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now.
Here we go, Jet fans, and more importantly, here we go, Knick fans. Welcome in, everybody. Start of another week here on the Jake Asman Show. As always, we are presented by PrizePicks. Programming note, this is the only live show today because I'm headed down to the Garden tonight for game number 3 of the NBA Finals, the first Finals game played at MSG in 27 years. And since I got to be in the building early, we're only doing one live show. So because of that, big-time giveaway, I want to share it right at the start of the show. In honor of the Knicks Finals run, signed Larry Johnson jersey up for grabs at the end of this show that you're watching. Get the membership or send in a super chat or Venmo to qualify. Also have a new set of weekly raffle prizes. Signed cat jersey this week is the top prize, alongside a signed Garrett Wilson framed jersey art, signed Aaron Glenn, end zone pylon, and a signed Richard Todd jersey. So those are the raffle prizes. Going to be a monster week on our show. Jets continue OTAs. We'll cover that on the channel. And right now we say hello to our guy, the co-founder of uSTADIUM and the co-host of the Gangs All Here Jet Pod with the New York Post. It's Frankie V. Mr. Tanky, how we feeling? The Knicks 2 wins away from basketball immortality.
Man, I'll tell you this, man. There's orange and blue skies out there. That's for damn sure. So I can't believe the Knicks managed to put this season together the way they have. First half of the year,
it makes
people
no
were
sense.
ripping them even into February. I mean, fans are like, it's over. Don't expect anything. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. The way they've been able to put it together this playoff run is really like nothing we've ever seen before, honestly.
2 wins away from a title that will last a lifetime. 2 wins away from basketball immortality. And just the fact that here they are up 2-0 with all the pressure on the Spurs. I mean, they're walking into an environment tonight that's going to be unlike anything we've ever seen.
Totally, man. Totally. And Magic Hour, I know you came game 1 for a little bit, but you left. I'm obviously always late for everything. Magic Hour.
Let me tell a great Frankie story at the start of the show. So ESPN New York has been doing our afternoon show, Don Hahn and Rosenberg, from Stout, which is right across the street from where the uSTADIUM New York Post watch party is at Magic Hour. So before game 1, I go, hey, I'm at Stout right now. I'll come by and say hello. But I wanted to watch, game 1 alone because I am a nut when I watch these games. I didn't want to be in public. But I texted Frankie. I go, hey, I'll come over and say hello. What time are you going to be there? He goes, I'll be there by 6. I go, great. Well, awesome. The show ends at like 6:30. I'll walk right over. I got something for you as well, and I'll say hello. Frankie texts me, yeah, not going to be there till after 8:15 now. I'm like, you're unbelievable. How did 6 go to 8:15?
Listen, man, there's something about my family and myself. It comes from my father. I kind of semi-blame him. When my dad, for example, would say he's going to be somewhere, you add on 2.5, 3 hours. It's just how it is. My dad used to show up to family parties when the party was ending, as if the party's just starting. He'd bring some wine, he'd bring some cakes. It's like, Tony, everyone's leaving. So yeah, it's a Vittorini thing. We're late for everything, and it's not good. People take it personally, but trust me, it's just how we are. We're very slacky with time. I think I could get a lot done in 30 minutes, and it's not really the case. So I do apologize for that, Jake. But I'm glad, thank you for the gift. Nick says thank you. And hopefully game 4 you can be there. That place is great for a watch party. It is packed. Does get tight up there, but it is nice. You got the Empire State Building right there.
Yep.
Lit up in orange and blue. Yeah, man, it's a great time to be in New York, man. It really is. You just feel the vibes in the city. Everything's sort of back to how it sort of used to be, I would say, how we kind of remembered it. I mean, I was young during those Yankees 90s runs. I was born in 88. So I do remember it though, getting to 8, 10, 12 years old. It's starting to feel a little bit like that again, a little bit. I think New York needed something like this for sure.
Your thoughts on the inspiration the Knicks are providing for all the fellow Knick Jet fans out there? Because if the Knicks can do this, so can the New York Jets. I firmly believe that. Yeah,
maybe not this year, but let's temper our expectations a little bit. Maybe not this year, but
well, you saw the announcement over the weekend from the Jets about Glenn, right?
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
Cover a bet in this year.
Oh yeah, Eric Glenn. Breaking news. I was gonna put on there, don't let go of the rope and hashtag.
Don't let go of the rope edition.
Don't let go of the rope edition. Damn it, I should have put that. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, this is the year for Glenn, man. This is it. In all seriousness, I'm really curious what he's going to do with this defense. I think he's in a very unique situation with all these players that can play in a lot of different roles. We obviously know David Bailey could play that traditional edge role. You can put him a little bit on the inside too in pass rushing situations. Why not? If they're not running the ball, that's an opportunity for him. Osai, Enigbari, Onyemata, they can play a little bit around that front seven. You can twist and turn them in a lot of different ways too post snap. I'm curious what they're going to do. DeMario's very good as an inside linebacker that can play a little off ball and blitz a bit. I think you need to start doing that kind of thing with Sherwood too. And some of these corners, you can have them flying off the edge too a bit. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's going to do with that defense. I'm curious how aggressive he's going to be, because if you kind of go to what Aaron Glenn wanted to do initially in Detroit, and he was doing it, he was very aggressive, sending a lot of man blitz packages. And then once Detroit was averaging 30 plus points a game, you don't need to be that aggressive anymore. Then you could sort of play a little bit off, play a more conservative style, more of a bend but don't break sort of defense. So I don't think we really got a sense of what kind of DC he is. This year we'll really get a sense of, are you really a top tier defensive coach in football? Because Jake, out of everything that we've said about Aaron Glenn, we've critiqued him as a leader, we've critiqued him as a CEO, as a game manager, as a time manager. What can he do as a defensive coordinator? That's what I want to see, because we saw what the guy in Seattle did, Mike McDonald, and what he was able to do to call those defensive plays that literally, got them a Super Bowl ring. And he's the first guy to really do it in that way. I mean, when's the last time a defensive, coach calling plays won a Super Bowl? So this is an opportunity for Glenn to show who he is, show what kind of chops he has. And this is, and for him, from his camp, for his, on his personal end, if he's not going to be here with the Jets, this is also what he's going to put on tape for opportunities moving forward. So this is a big year for him, professionally too.
Frankie, this is actual big time breaking news to hit.
Breaking sports news on the Jake Asman Show.
Moments ago, a judge in district court in Lubbock County, Texas, has granted the injunction by Texas Tech quarterback Brendan Sorsby. He is set to be eligible for the 2026 season. So Sorsby somehow, some way,
wow,
play college football for Texas Tech this season. He will not be in the NFL's supplemental draft. So take Sorsby off the draft board for the Jets in the supplemental draft. If Brendan Sorsby is a New York Jet, it won't be until the 2027 NFL draft.
That is shocking news. I did not see that coming. What judge did they get to his camp before that injunction?
I got to be a Red Raider alum.
There's a duffel bag that was dropped off somewhere. Good for him. For his sake, this is the best scenario. I was thinking about this Sorsby situation over the weekend, Jake. I don't think he would have even been ready to go into an NFL locker room with all this stuff he's having to deal with. This is a good situation for him. Now, they're probably going to suspend him. I'm sure. We'll see how many games he gets. But, yeah, this is shocking, man. I did not see this coming. I was telling Ryan and some others, Nick, I don't see, any sort of appeal being upheld. And obviously, here you go. I mean, this is wild, man.
I mean, this is a big surprise.
It is.
I don't know how he was able to get an injunction. I don't know all the details of this. It just came out. I'll keep checking. Pete Thamel, his X account. He covers college football for ESPN. He was the first I saw. Let me just pull up Pete's timeline here because he's got some tweets on this. So we'll go through this together in real time. But if you're just joining us, big news involving the Jets because of their connection, of course, to Sorsby. He is going to be eligible for college football this year. So some way, somehow, he's playing ball. Here's more from Thamel's X account. Let me pull that up here, and we will showcase it. Judge rules that Sorsby would suffer a probable, imminent, and irreparable injury. Okay. Next tweet.
Wait, what? Sorry, that went over my head.
The judge rules that Sorsby would suffer a probable, imminent, and irreparable injury. I don't know exactly what that means, but then Thamel goes, from the ruling, the NCAA cannot prevent Texas Tech quarterback Sorsby from practicing, playing, or otherwise participating on Texas Tech's football team for the 2026 season. I mean, this kind of opens the floodgates up for people to be betting on college sports. I don't know exactly how all this came together. Brendan Sorsby cannot play in Texas Tech's first two games, which was the penalty his legal team suggested to the NCAA. Tech opens with Alabama Christian and then travels to Oregon State, number 5 below. Not participating in game day activities in the first two games of the Texas Tech. Wow. So
it's good for him, man.
What a unbelievable job by his legal team. He's missing just 2 games, and one of them is against a slapdick program to open the year.
Totally.
I mean, this is about as good as it gets if you're a Texas Tech fan hoping to see Brendan Sorsby quarterback your team this year.
Totally, man. And I think this also shows the power of NIL. When you have sponsors, when you have businesses that are directly involved in Texas Tech that have put up money for Texas Tech to be able to afford players like Brendan Sorsby, money talks. And I'm sure behind the scenes, there was a lot of lobbying going on, not in the government sense, but in the business sense with Sorsby to stay. I'm curious. Yeah, his legal team definitely painted a picture that, yes, he had a gambling issue. It's not that bad. He didn't affect the integrity of the game. And he's going through counseling, etc. So, yeah, good for them, man. I mean, this is better for Brendan Sorsby because let's just be honest here. There were people suggesting a team like the Jets putting a second-round pick on him. I mean, come on. Like, he hasn't even put together a full, really good year to be, to warrant a second-round pick. He's got the tools. Now he's got to put it together. And I think we'll see how he fares there. It's a big opportunity for him. Got all the tools, man. We've spoken about on your show. Big kid, can move, good arm. When he's accurate, he's very accurate. When he's not, he's all over the place. Similar prospect to Drew Aller. I was We were talking about that on Gangs with actually Will Parkinson jumped on. Similar prospect to Drew Aller to me in a lot of ways. This is the year, though, where he could propel himself from 4th rounder, 3rd rounder to late 1st, early 2nd rounder.
Connor Rogers weighed in. I'm pretty shocked by this. And by the way, congrats to Connor on the birth of his son with his lovely wife. Congrats to them. Pretty shocked by this. But from a draft perspective, Sorsby has legit first-round caliber tools, currently blended with 4th-round tape. Being able to play and develop in college football this year is the best thing for him and the depth of the quarterback class for 2027. I mean, look, this is good from the Jet perspective, I think, big picture. Because I think there was too much uncertainty with the Jets' current coaching situation to add Sorsby for any sort of notable pick in this year's supplemental draft. But now you throw Sorsby back into college football. Let's say he has a big season. You want as many quarterbacks available to the Jets as humanly possible. We don't want this past year where it was just Mendoza and then no one else really emerged as a consensus clear top 10 pick. There was even big debate on Ty Simpson, even though we ended up going 13. He's not going to play in a perfect world for at least a year, if not 2. Next year, we hope it's way different. There's plenty of quarterbacks for the Jets to choose from. And I'm glad that Sorsby is going to be going back to school with an opportunity to really improve his draft stock. As you see, Connor there says he's got legit first-round caliber tools.
Yeah, Jake, let me read you off a list of quarterbacks that could be in this 2027 draft. And honestly, if you look at someone like Ty Simpson, you might rank him behind all these guys I'm going to name, right? So let's go through it. CJ Bailey, 1, CJ Carr, 2, Trinidad Chambers, 3, Jaden Maeva, 4, Arch Manning, 5, Darian Mensah, 6, who's going to Miami, Drew Mestamaker, 7, Dante Moore, 8, Julian Sayin, 9, and Lenoris Sellers, 10. You can make an argument. I wouldn't. I'd have Ty Simpson somewhere in that like 6 to 8 range right there. But Ty Simpson, some people would rank him outside of the top 10 in terms of traits and attributes compared to those guys I just named. And that's not even considering, the best of the rest. So, Jaden Craig is an interesting name. Nico from UCLA. I mean, like DJ Lagway, some people I like Sam Levitt a ton. Mateer's going to be available. Mateer might come out. Like, dude, this next quarterback class, and I'm not just saying this to say it. I think it's actually pretty factual if you look at the body of work of these guys. I don't think there's been a deeper quarterback class in maybe the last 15 years than what we have coming into this college football season. I really don't, Jake. With this NIL stuff, guys going from mid programs to top tier programs with more talent and with the attributes they're bringing it to the table. This year's going to be one of the best overall, I think, quarterback classes from 1 to 20 that we've seen. I really believe that, man. This list just gets deeper and deeper. The other day I'm at like quarterback 22. I'm like, this guy could have been quarterback 4 this year, if he had a decent enough year. That's the kind of, because you look at the quarterbacks in this year's class, Jake. We're talking about guys like Trinidad Chambers that were going to be quarterback 3 out of this class going in the 2nd round. Like, I don't know, man. It's a good year to find a quarterback, but there's also a lot of options. So we'll see what kind of chops Muji and those scouts have to identify the right player, assuming they don't pick 1-1 and there's like a clear guy there.
I mean, no team is better set up to get their long-term
No.
answer at the quarterback spot than the New York Jets. So now it's on Darren Muji to identify that guy and find a way to navigate the draft board if necessary to get that guy.
Yeah. I mean, like there's people talking about, Dante Moore again. He's getting a lot of buzz in like college football circles. Like there's people predicting that he'll be the clear cut 1-1. If Arch comes out, he'll be in that conversation. I mean, you have a few. Julian Sayin is going to have a huge year at Ohio State. So say, you might like him, you might not. It reminds me a little bit of like a younger Chad Pennington in a weird way. But yeah, I mean, that kid's gonna light it up this year. Julian's saying he's gonna throw for almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. He just is in that offense. So it's gonna be an interesting year, man. It's gonna be fun. If you're not into college football, I would suggest if the Jets aren't keeping you too interested throughout the season, turn on a college football game, and I think it's gonna be a really fun year. And the new game's coming out soon too. Apparently, it's a good game. That's what I've heard. It's better than Madden, people say. I don't know if that's true, but
ESPN's Rich Cimini weighs in. So no supplemental draft for Sorsby. As I expressed on the Jets Collective, it wouldn't have been a wise investment for the Jets. Wait until the 27 draft to get the quarterback. I agree with my co-host on the Jets Collective. I will let everyone know, by the way, when the next live episode of the Collective will be this week. The Jets have an open OTA for the media on Wednesday this upcoming week. So because of that, we'll probably be live on Thursday because I doubt BT and Rich are going to want to go live during Game 4 of the NBA Finals. And I know for a fact I am not going live during Game 4 of the NBA Finals.
Do your show from Magic Hour.
Say, go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
Who's just tuning in? Only one live show today, so we have a monster giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, signed Larry Johnson jersey up for grabs. Mr. 4-point play. Win a signed jersey by the man who made Madison Square Garden as loud as it has ever been. And tonight, maybe, look at Thibodeau there. Look at Rick Brunson. Tonight, maybe it will be louder than it was during the LJ 4-point play. We shall see, but that is the prize today. If you want it, make sure you enter the Asmaniac raffle by gifting a membership. When you do, you're automatically entered in the weekly raffle to win one of the following 4 items this week on the show. Signed Richard Todd jersey. Signed Aaron Glenn end zone pylon. Signed Garrett Wilson jersey art. Signed Carl Anthony Towns jersey. Let's go.
Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo.
The first listener to gift 5 memberships or more, we double it. So 5 is 10, 10 is 20, 20 is 40. The first person to do it, 5 or more, in for double to get us rolling here on a Monday where the Knicks are 2 wins away from basketball immortality. Roll Todd and the Timmy D's, the first to enter the raffle today. Roll Todd and the Timmy D's became a channel member.
Jet up. Let's go.
Roll Tide. Thank you. Black Gypsy.
Roll Todd.
He is in the raffle for 1. Let's go, Gypsy.
Hey, you never know.
You got to be in it to win it. Beast is right. Roster Dread 305. Gifting 1 membership. Let's go.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Comments, questions, super chats. Cut the line. Mike D's Nuts says, put me in, Jake. Go New York. Go New York. Go. Mike in. 4. Let's go. Hit it.
Yes! Yes! Let's go Knicks! This our year, baby! Win the chip!
Brother Yeti says, I see Frankie's hair looks a lot better. Frankie, the hair looks tremendous.
It's all right. It's all right. I'm letting it grow in a little bit, you know. Just gonna I don't know. If anyone has a barber recommendation near Astoria, Queens, I'm open for all recommendations, okay? So if anyone you think I should go to, but yeah, I'm letting it grow in, Jake, a little bit, you know?
I think you look good.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. See, you always treat me well. You always treat me well, man. I appreciate that.
Dan writes in, per your tweet, shout out to the future Jalen Brunson Asman, Knicks in 4. That's right. Jalen Brunson Asman won't be going to college because I spent his tuition fund to go to Game 3 of the NBA Finals, but that's okay. Let's go Knicks. Worth every penny. Let's get
what time are you going?
I'll be in there at 2 p.m.
Oh, wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, dude, I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't know.
Early, though. Early. That's why I'm only doing 1 show. I want to get down there. I'll be at Stout before the game for any Knick fan who's in the area. ESPN New York is broadcasting from Stout right near the Garden on 35th and 8th. So I will between 7th and 8th. So I will be over there. And if anyone's there, come say hello.
Hey, you never know.
That's right. That's right. I jumped on with Don and Han on Friday.
I saw that a little
on their
bit.
show.
Yeah, that was cool. Where are they? Their show is what, from downstairs? Like when you walk in a Stout, you make that hard right and you
Second
go down?
level of Stout.
Oh, second level. Okay.
Yeah.
Stout's a cool spot. That was one of our first draft parties we ever ran. This is years ago. Was at Stout. It was awesome. Good venue.
This is the new location too.
Oh, gotcha.
The one right next to the Garden, moved down the block. That's the new one.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
What did they do with the old location? Do you know?
I don't even know what's there right now. I don't think anything.
Interesting. I didn't even know they put up a new location. That's cool.
Comments.
Great sliders at Stout. Stout has great cheeseburger sliders. They're unbelievable. No, seriously, I just remember I was like blown away. I'm like, really?
I'm so glad you felt the need to just inject great sliders at Stout.
Dude, I just remember them. Like I had them.
Great sliders at Stout.
They're unbelievable, dude. I thought about them the other day.
Anthony Lozerato gifted 5. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 is 10. Anthony, you are the man.
Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo.
LJ, signed jersey, up for grabs at the end of the show. All right, let's get to the controversy from you. You sent out a tweet, and a lot of people have strong reactions one way or another. So let's put it up on the screen. You sent out a tweet that said, here are 3 players that I think will be better than most think, and here are 3 players that are worse than most think. Let's do the better than most think first. Everyone sees it there on the screen. Number 1 is Jamien Sherwood. Why do you think Jamien Sherwood will be better than most think?
Well, I want to preface that this is nearly a perfect list. If anyone had to come up with 3 and 3, this is pretty much perfect. So I just want to mention that before I start. Yeah, so Jamien Sherwood, like I've said, Steve Wilkes, I think, is most to blame as to why that Jets defense was out of position all year. If you take that aside, we're not calling the right coverages at the right time. We're not sending the right pressures when we're supposed to or at the wrong time. Linebackers we're all over the place. We saw Jamien running one way and guys are leaking the other. Quincy didn't know where he was half the time, or that'd be actually a compliment, probably 70% of the time. I just saw what Jamien Sherwood's done over the last couple of years, including even at times last year. Jake, 154 tackles. You can't slouch on that considering his age. Even PFF gave him an 81 run grade. I hate going by stats all the time, but I'm not going to take him being out of position on specifically in coverage throughout the year. And the way that defensive line was just all over the place in terms of run gap assignments. I don't think last year was a good indication of who Jamien Sherwood is. There was a reason he was a team MVP the year before last. He's going to get back to form, I think, especially with Demario Davis there. I feel very confident in Jamien Sherwood. I think we're going to look back and say, you know what? This guy's not someone that we're looking to trade, which I'm starting to see a lot of Jet fans sort of jump on that bandwagon that they'd like to trade Jamien Sherwood. We did pay him a bit. We paid him a little bit more than we should have for sure, but hey, that happens.
I think he could be better than what he was last year, but I don't know if he's going to recapture the magic of 2024, if you will.
Why not?
I don't think he's a great fit.
Okay. I mean, listen, it's tough to say now. We have to see, I think, what Glenn's going to do with him.
And tackles doesn't mean the guy was good. Like, someone's got to get the tackles.
You're right. But watching him last year, I just think as fans, we react to moments that make a player look really bad, that are really bad. And there were moments last year that there were replays that Jamien looked awful. And I think we put that a little bit too much on we highlight those things a little bit too much. We put the microscope on those moments a bit too much. If you really just take the year in totality, it wasn't as bad as moments they were showing last year where he's running in one direction, literally, or moving in one direction in coverage, and a tight end literally going across his face, catching, a 10-yard, drag route and taking it for 40 yards. Like, yeah, that was on him, obviously, or the defensive strategy, but I just think we put the microscope on him a bit too much last year. I mean, who overperformed on that defense outside of Jawan Briggs? So I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, if Jamien Sherwood doesn't have a decent year with Demario or doesn't look good with him, then maybe you're right. But I think Jamien's going to have a really good year, man. I do.
Number 2 on your list, Braelon Allen. Now, Braelon Allen is great in June. He's great in July. He's great in August. It's a lot of potential with him, though. I'm glad that he's back out there. He looks good, looks healthy. But why do you think he'll be better than most think? Like, what are your expectations for Braelon Allen?
Well, I loved Braelon Allen coming out of the draft. So out of Wisconsin, I was a big fan of his. So I've liked him, pre being a Jet. I just don't think he's gotten the opportunity yet, obviously, to be a second back or a 1B. I just don't think he's gotten the carries yet to prove what he can actually do. I think if you look at one thing specifically in his game that I really like is his vision. I think he does a really good job setting up his blockers and his block to be able to one cut, and he has more speed than people give him credit for to really hit those home runs. Couple that with his ability to just keep trucking and break tackles and never allow the first defender to bring him down. I just think there's something there that's untapped. And he just unfortunately, due to injury last year, and I'm looking now, he had 92 carries in his rookie season, which isn't enough to really get a good gauge on someone. I think he'll and he had 22 first downs, by the way, out of those 92 carries, which is a good number there. I think there's something there with Braelon Allen. I think they're going to use him too a bit more. I think Frank Reich likes those kind of 2-back sets. He's always used sort of 2 running backs, and I think Braelon will have his shot this year to be that, Montgomery to Brees's Jahmyr Gibbs. I don't think it'll be that even, but something like that I think they'll flirt with.
Malachi Moore, what do you expect from him?
You said that like, are you serious with that?
I'm just this just screams the greatness of Frankie V providing a take on Malachi Moore in June. I love it. What do you got?
All right, ready? This is what I got. Ready? This is based on one thing only. I'm going to get hate for this, but when you're a rookie, this is where this comes from. Ready? And this is an awful opinion of mine, but I don't care because this is how my brain works sometimes. He's a rookie. He had 101 tackles as a rookie in a bad defense. That, to me, shows that he's got something. Sorry, that's it. And I liked him out of Bama. I did.
Does he start? Who are the starting safeties?
I think he'll start. I think it'll be him and Minkah, I think, are going to be the starters. Who else is going to start?
Dane Belton.
I mean, I think he'll be the third, but I just think Malachi Moore. Listen, Malachi Moore did not have good. If I'm joking a little bit about the stat stuff, but Malachi Moore didn't have great film last year, but he was out of position. He did string together a few really good games that you're looking at him closing in on backs specifically and screaming from the second level. That and he forced, I think, that fumble that the kid out of Tennessee recovered. There's something there with Malachi Moore. I don't think it's right yet that people are like, oh, he is, I don't want to say a bust, but he's not going to start on this team. He was a 4th round pick. You have over 100 tackles. You forced that fumble, and he recovered one last year also. I don't know if there's something there. Again, this is me speculating based on the fact that I thought Steve Wilkes was an awful defensive coordinator last year. Like, literally, as he's so bad he got fired with a month left to go in the season. I mean, that just tells you everything right there. So I just think there's something there with talent with Malachi Moore.
Hit the like button if you're just joining us. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. Only show on the day. And that's why we have a big time giveaway. Signed LJ jersey up for grabs. Larry Johnson, Mr. 4-point play himself. That is your raffle prize, your chance to win that at the end of this stream. Bang Mateo says, Liga Grande Dominican Barbershop on 31st. He's giving you a recommendation, Tanky.
I actually know exactly where that is. All right. Should I? Am I crazy to listen to Bang Mateo about anything?
Probably.
We'll see. That's a good call.
Doc Jet fan says 1 point win, 1 membership given as promised. Phone won't let me gift. Ladies and gentlemen, this 1 membership is courtesy of Doc Jet fan, who has pledged to gift a membership for every Nick win in the finals based on their margin of victory. So they won by 10 in game 1. They won by 1 in game 2. 1 gifted membership from the Doc was just sent through. Ladies and gentlemen, listener JK received it from the Doc.
Say go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line, jersey giveaway, end of the show. All right, we did half of your list. Now let's do the worse than most people think. Mason Taylor being on this list surprises me. What do you think Mason Taylor is going to be for the Jets?
I just think there's too many mouths to feed, man. Garrett Wilson, Omar Cooper Jr., A.D. Mitchell's going to be more a part of this offense, I think, than people think. We know the reports coming out of OTAs that means nothing really, but it means something. I think A.D. Mitchell's got an opportunity to show that he could be a wide receiver 3 or even 2B in this league. You know, Kenyon Sadiq is there now. Brees is going to need the balls. Braelon Allen. The thing with Mason Taylor is the yak stuff with him is gonna be where you're not gonna get those, 120-yard games like a Sam Laporta was getting with Detroit early in his career. Like, you're not gonna get those blow-up games. I think he'll put himself in a position on a big 3rd down because he's good in feeling out the coverages to settle and get, a big, 12-yard catch on 3rd and 11 for, to move the chains. But like, I think in total, and that's good for the Jets. Like, that's good for your offense. It's not about stats always, but thinking like he's going to have this like blow up year where we're putting him in, top 15 tight end, conversations or top 20. I just don't think he's going to get the volume to be able to showcase that. I think his career, it's going to be about longevity, sort of like a Jason Witten sort of path here where like it'll take him a little bit, but he's going to be valuable when it matters most. But you'll look at what he did in the game and, he had 38 yards. But if half of those are for 2 first downs he picked up or a touchdown in the red zone that was important, that's fine. I just don't think Mason Taylor, for where we drafted him and how people are projecting, it's his 2nd year, he's going to blow up this year because he was a 2nd round pick as a tight end. I mean, I don't see him as that kind of player. So
T'Vondre Sweat. What don't you like about T'Vondre Sweat? Feels like he's perfect for the role they're going to have him playing.
I just think there's a lot of players that are going to be moving in and out up front up there.
Also, you're going against your 2 podcast co-hosts here who each talked about Taylor and Sweat as guys that could have breakout seasons for the Jets. And you're saying, they're actually going to be worse than most people think, including my co-host.
I mean, listen, that's my opinion. It's how it goes sometimes, Jake. Listen, nothing against T'Vondre Sweat. People are speculating that he's going to, based on even what Jeffrey Simmons said, there's no reason this guy can't be the best defensive, tackle in football. I don't know if he's going to be able to put it all together. Are you going to be able to put him being in shape together, his want to play together? Like, he's had things about him off the field that people have questioned how much he loves football and does he stay in shape? That's one variable. The other is with Jawan Briggs, Harrison Phillips, Onyemata, and some of these guys. I mean, like, he's going to have to put himself in a position to get reps over those guys and the rookie also. So, I mean, it's just going to be about snaps for him. To me, is like a high risk or like a high reward kind of guy. I don't want to say risks. There's really no risk there, but he's going to be like either a boom or bust kind of player where, yeah, I think if he comes in shape, which is an if he plays really well and he outplays some of these other guys, yeah, he'll see the field enough where we'll look at him and say, oh, he's a lot better than he was in Tennessee or some expected. There's too many ifs with him that when there's so many ifs, I kind of shy away from that player. How do we know? Yeah.
We got to blurt out anything about some sliders.
I'm about to.
Yulo Chengwa. I don't know how to
Ooh.
say this person's name. I don't even know if it's a real name. Nixon 4, please hook it into my veins. I do want to shout out a listener of ours, an Asmaniac, Mo Bear. He's the one who sent me the awesome photo of me on the Jumbotron the other night watching the NBA Finals of the Garden. He also just sent me the video of us on the Jumbotron. I put it in a loop. The video is hilarious. Me and Lou B.
Wait, you were outside there?
We were on the big screen during the watch party.
That's sick.
Let's go, Knicks. Knicks at 4.
You were gonna say Knicks in 6.
Can't have Knicks in 4 if you don't win game 3. Let's get after it tonight. Let's go.
Turn the fucking Jets on. Turn the fucking Jets on.
Mike Brown knows. Let's go. Let's go, Tanky. It's why I have no voice right now.
Dude, Mr. Mike Brown, man. What a guy. I told you I saw him at the steakhouse about a few months ago. Have a nice glass of red wine. Classy dude, just classy dude. Anyone who drinks red wine, fancy red wine, you got to put your trust in them. That's a rule of thumb in life. Comments,
questions, super chats, cut the line. Let's get back to the Tanky V list of champions that have the chat. Maybe worse than most think. Minkah Fitzpatrick. Now, what is this vendetta you have with Minkah? Someone very respected in the Jets community sent me a text. What's Frankie's deal with Minkah? And I go, I don't know. So what's your deal with Minkah? Why don't you think he's going to be a good player?
Listen, I don't know if you know me. Actually, you know me by now. I really rarely follow the crowd, and I don't do it on purpose that I don't follow the crowd. It just kind of happens that way. I don't know, man. The guy's been around the block how many times? The guy went one place, went to another. Pittsburgh didn't want him anymore. I don't know. I'm looking at his age. He's played in the box last year. We paid him all this money. Doesn't this just scream like a bad Jets free agent move? Like, isn't this the classic arc of when we sign a player on his 4th team, getting closer to 30? That's where it comes from. Minkah's just strictly a vibe thing. Like, I'm like, this just feels like a bad Jets move. That's really where it comes from. I don't think it's going to be detrimental to how they really play this season. I think they have enough pieces there that they can move things around. And I think Glenn's going to want to send pressure, especially with Bailey and McDonald there. I don't think you need it necessarily as a safety that's going to be dropping in coverage if those guys are getting after it. But I don't know. It just feels like a bad Jets move. We were like the first team to get a safety. We traded for Minkah. We gave him all this money. He's turning 30. He's on his 4th team. It's like, that's typical Jets.
Yeah, but he was still
that's the only way.
last year, and he's 29. He had a good year last year. Dolphins fans,
he had a solid year.
He's a good player still.
Yeah, I know, Jake. It's just like even at Pittsburgh, he missed a little bit of time here and there. I just hate getting guys that are leaving teams like Pittsburgh and we're in Miami for a year. And listen, I'll say this. That's the one that
he was on 2 teams. Like you're making it sound like this is like his 8th team.
Just something with Minkah, man. I liked him so much like 5 years ago, and it's just kind of lost what he did that made him special. I mean, you look at the turnovers and the pick sixes.
Did you watch their safety play last year? Minkah is a gigantic upgrade here.
For our standard, yes, based on last year, definitely.
So you think Malachi Moore is going to be better than Minkah?
Potentially, yeah. I do. Seriously.
No, you don't.
No.
Really?
I'm being honest. Yes. Listen, they play a little bit different. Minkah's more of a guy that you're going to want in zones and you're going to want kind of the free safety role. I don't know, man. I like Malachi Moore more than most. I just think I'm talking at their position. I'm not saying like you don't want them both on the field at the same time. You'd rather have Malachi in and Minkah off, but I mean, Malachi as a rookie had a good year for a rookie in Steve Wilkes' defense. I don't know, man. Something with Minkah something in my guts telling me it's just not going to work out. I can't put myself to to be like, oh, Minkah's people had him like this third best Jet coming into the season or fourth. Like, really? Like, I don't know. They had him like ranked over DeMario Davis. Like, there's no shot Minkah's going to have a better year at safety than DeMario's going to have at linebacker. Zero, no chance. And maybe I'll eat those words, but I doubt it.
Paul says, not meaning to be rude, guys, but this list effing sucks. Well, let me ask you this. Do you like Darren Muji?
Yes.
Wouldn't this be a major indictment if Taylor, Sweat, and Fitzpatrick all weren't good?
To a degree. I don't think the
Minkah was a big acquisition this offseason. Taylor was a second-round pick. T'Vondre Sweat, they traded Jermaine Johnson for. If you think Darren Muji's good at his job, all three of these guys being bad would be a bad look for Muji. And for all of us, myself included, who like the job he's done, I'm going to rethink that if at the end of the season, these three guys aren't what we think they are.
Jake, I think when you look at this, though, Jermaine was up for a new deal. So they just got whatever they could get for him, which I understand. Taylor's just a different kind of player. Like, I don't, as a tight end, I'm saying he's not somebody, again, he's not Sam Laporta. He's not, the kid in Arizona. He's not, going to be, gronking plays. Like, that's not what he does. He kind of settles. He finds soft spots in zones and gets first downs in big spots. That's fine with me. Is that worth it where they got him? We'll see. TBD. Minkah, that's the one move I didn't like that Muji made. I said it on your show when it happened. It didn't feel right to me. There was safeties available on the market that I would have rather have had than Minkah.
JD says this is where you think Frankie is smoking something. Ted says we're reaching here. Bonesy, leave it to Frankie to be negative on June 8th. Envelope, same guy that wanted Bailey over Reese.
Well,
we're going to find out on that.
What's going to happen if Reese is like a superstar?
S-Jet, the new haircut, must have cut some of the brain. Football guy, Jake, the voice of reason. Oh, Peter Castro says you're right about Fitz. So there you go. You got a supporter.
Oh, wow.
He's talking about Fitzpatrick, Peter, not Ryan Fitzpatrick. All right, Minkah Fitzpatrick, not Ryan. Just so you know. I don't know. That changes your assessment there, Mr. Castro. Beast says Frankie V smoking the funny cigarettes.
Never.
Envelope, Frankie didn't like getting our best defensive player. It wouldn't shock me if Minkah's the best player on the defense this year.
I disagree with you there. I'd be utterly stunned.
Who is the best player on the defense?
I think DeMario. Still got it, man.
So DeMario 37 still has it, but you're concerned with Minkah at 29?
Well, listen, DeMario Davis, the shape that he's in, he's like Bobby Wagner. Those guys like don't age. So
Minkah's in great shape too.
Listen, it's more taxing. Safety play a lot of times.
Safety's more taxing than middle linebacker in the NFL.
It depends how you play middle linebacker. Absolutely. Look at how many safeties in the NFL are good right now at 34, 35. You have a bunch of linebackers
but he's 29 though. That's my point.
DeMario's not playing like Matt Milano that puts his head down and tries to run into everything like a brick wall. And then he's wondering why he has neck injuries. And I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. That's just kind of the name of the game. DeMario knows how to tackle, how to fit up. He's not playing like a moron in the middle there. He's not. It's very coordinated how he plays. I'm telling you, dude, middle linebackers can play for a while. I'm not just how many safeties are 30? How many safeties are 35 that are playing at some elite level? Are there any? Safety is like a young man's position right now, man.
Are you the Norman Bates of football?
I don't even who's Norman Bates. Why does that sound familiar? But I have no idea who that is.
From the Bates Motel, man.
I don't know what that is. I'm really dumb with some things like this.
Maybe I'm familiar with the horror novel Psycho.
No, I like horror.
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins, yes.
Anyway, the Addy just says Frankie had rum cake this morning without the cake.
I mean, my landlord's mother made me a sponge cake that I had a couple pieces of last night. So maybe there was rum in there. Might be onto something.
Might I remind people out there, for those who are sick of Frankie, that it is $50 or 10 gifted memberships to send this man to the hole. Dun, dun, dun.
I've been there before.
Big fella in the raffle for the signed Larry Johnson jersey for 2 says the explanation for the list is worse than the actual list. Frankie, Mason Taylor is worse than we think, but his comp to Jason Witten, a potential Hall of Famer. Come on, Tanky, you're better than this.
Well, look at Jason Witten's first, 4 or 5 years. It took him a bit to really turn into the Jason Witten that we look at today as being a Hall of Famer. So I think it's going to take a little bit of time for Witten, for Taylor, to hit the kind of ceiling that every player is unique. His ceiling is not the same ceiling as Rob Gronkowski, right? Like they're different kind of tight ends. I just think Witten made a career making huge catches in big spots. And I think
Mason Taylor's Jason Witten. That's one of the best picks the Jets will ever make.
I'm just saying play style, Jake. I'm saying a mainstream tight end name and play style that people can kind of understand what I'm talking about versus I'm not saying he's like a direct comparison to Witten, but like we know what Witten did. And I'm just like, he plays more in that kind of role than others. I'm not saying obviously I would love Jason Witten,
Big fella says the only one I agree with on Tanky's list is Moore. I like Malachi Moore as like a nice depth piece. But you saying that he'll be better than Minkah is crazy to me. I think that's the craziest take you've dropped today.
Well, I'll say this. All right. Last year, Malachi Moore had 101 tackles. Okay. How many is he going to have this year? If he gets better, if he has 120 tackles this year, Malachi Moore, right? And if you look at Malachi Moore's last 6 games, he had a game with 10 tackles. He forced a fumble in one game. He forced a fumble in another game that no one recovered. And he recovered a fumble. I mean, like, I don't know, man. If Malachi Moore has 120 tackles and he's someone like a Nick Clark kind of safety and Minkah's, not making plays like you need Minkah to be Minkah, I don't think it's crazy.
Comments, questions, super chats. They cut the line. Tanky V with us here. We opened the show talking a little Knicks and then got the breaking news about Brendan Sorsby being eligible for the college football season. So he will not be in the NFL's supplemental draft next month. So the Jets quarterback room seemingly will include Geno and a combination of Cade Klubnik, Bailey Zappi, and Brady Cook for the upcoming year. So for all you who have your Chubb for club, he will not have another rookie competition coming into that room.
Yeah, man, that room would have been too crowded too. And you also want the Jets to go into 2027, I think, with a clear slate at quarterback. If Geno plays decently this year, then you could say, all right, well, he'll be the bridge to the rookie. But yeah, I think for the Jets' sake, it's just it doesn't complicate things. I think with Sorsby, it would have been a bit complicated. Do you even want to throw an asset on him in the supplemental draft? Does it make sense to throw a third or a second? I don't know. They don't need that sort of it's better to not have that kind of conversation. Now there's no what if kind of scenario, which kind of makes everyone kind of sleep better at night. You know what I mean?
It's outrageous that Sorsby is eligible. I mean, again, if you could bet on your own team and still be deemed eligible to play and you only get to serve a 2-game suspension, what are we doing, man? Like, betting on your own team should be the cardinal rule. That's not allowed. And this guy did that. I don't care if he was at Indiana and he was a backup when he did it. He did that among all the other things he bet on. And he's going to be allowed to play college football. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Someone's going to do some investigative work on this, I'm sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking this is all NIL, man. This screams all NIL. Texas Tech right now is stacking the deck. They're turning into one of the premier programs in college football. Their boosters and brands behind them are probably throwing in boatloads of money. The last thing they want to see is this guy Sorsby not being there. You know, Jake, that program, Texas Tech, in the last 4 or 5 years, it's turned into a powerhouse. Look at the draft this year. Our boy Bailey went there.
Less than 4 or 5 years. It's in the last couple because they have money.
Yes. You're actually right. Yeah, 2 years, maybe even less. Honestly, a year and change. Yeah. So money talks, man. It's just this whole situation with college is really interesting. I'm telling you, the NFL and college football are going to come at a head at some point with this, because you're eventually going to have prospects like Arch Manning and Lenoris Sellers, etc., that would typically go into the NFL, draft, but say no. Why the hell would you go when you have, ExxonMobil wanting to give Texas, $50 million over the course of 5 years to keep someone like Arch, and they'll pay him another $5 million. I mean, this will come to a head eventually. The NFL and the NCAA will probably go head to head in legal situations, I'm sure.
Gator says Jets need to find a real backup vet. Klubnik too much of a gamble if Geno has a Rodgers-like start. What's the backup plan? To be terrible, and I'll deal with it for one more year to get the top pick in the draft and a new coach in here.
Yeah.
I don't need this team's not winning. I don't need a veteran backup. Like, Cooper Rush is not saving the Jets season if Geno Smith goes down. He's not. I'd rather just take my chance with Klubnik.
Yeah, totally.
Like, who's the backup that's out there that you're going to bring in that's going to save you?
Yeah. I mean, unless let's say you find a way to be 3-3, Geno goes down and you're starting Klubnik, you definitely want to go and see who you could
Klubnik or Zappy can handle the spot start.
Yep, on a one-game basis for sure. But then they're probably going to look at a veteran if they're even in any sort of contention. If they're not, I don't even think they'll entertain it.
Also, the odds of Geno going down in the opening game like Rodgers did, that only happens when the Jets are expected to be good, not when they're projected to win 5.5 games.
Yeah, man, that was a kiss of death, man, for that entire regime there. That was because I was always thinking it wasn't going to be Rodgers' first year here. That was going to be the year where they put it together and made a real run. I always thought it was going to be that second year, because the first year you're kind of feeling it out. Everyone's kind of getting to know each other and how to play amongst each other, and what kind of plays to call, etc., and what fits, what doesn't. And then your second year is when you really get rocking and rolling. We never had a first year. The second year was the first year. And it was just, they tried to piece too many things together too fast, too many new players. It was a disaster. Week one, Jake. Week one, we got our old friend that we got to take him out, Jake. You're right.
Must win, Frankie. You
It
coming
is?
to Nashville?
I don't think so, man.
You don't want to watch the Jets get revenge against Bob Saleh?
I would love to
takeover.
Go,
We'll be there. Folks, RSVP, if you don't want to pay a cover charge, to our free event at Barstool Nashville. Going to do a live show from there the day before Jets Titans, Saturday, September 12th. And then purchase your tailgate tickets now, GameDayFlightCrew.com. $75, all-inclusive tailgate if you buy before July 1st. It's $85 after July 1st. All the links to get your tailgate tickets and the RSVP to our free party at Barstool Nashville is in the description for the video that you're watching. Also, we are giving away the LJ jersey. I want to add that if you're just a Jet fan and not a Knick fan, and you prefer a Jet jersey instead of the signed Larry Johnson jersey, you could pick between Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, Geno Smith, Demario Davis, David Bailey, Frankie's boy, Omar Cooper Jr., or Kenyon Sadiq. If you don't want the Knicks signed jersey, you can pick a Jets jersey of your choice as well. This one is from Upstate, who says, is Frankie's list then more than people think us crazies who are listening in June, or the average Jet fan? It's a good point. So who is this list? Let me put it back up on the screen here. Is the better than most think and worse than most think aimed at the crazies watching my show in June, or the average Jet fan?
Both. Listen, with lists like this, let's be honest here. Anyone you say worse than most think, Jeff fans aren't going to like it, right? Can we agree with that? I could have put Geno Smith on this list. People wouldn't have liked it. I could have put Breece Hall. People wouldn't have liked it. I could have put anybody, right? I mean, besides Jamien Sherwood, who's public enemy number one that everyone doesn't like today. You wouldn't have gotten a good reaction with anyone besides Jamien Sherwood. Like any Jeff fan would, right? Like take anyone, Jake. Unless you put someone that really doesn't play. I mean, okay.
Gator
I kind of
says,
think, yeah.
If Klubnik's no better than Zach or Boyle, I can't watch this team. I still want another arm in there. I think Zappy's better than both those guys, and he would be the backup. Zappy might be the best backup on the team right now. We don't know if Klubnik's better than Bailey Zappe. At this point, Klubnik was a 4th-round pick.
Yeah, I think, I just pulled it up. The free agent quarterbacks that are available list, really short. There's really not much there. You got Cooper Rush, we just discussed, Garoppolo, Bridgewater, and then Brett Rippon. I mean, I'm done with the Rippon things here. Yeah, I that's about it. I mean, Bridgewater was here already, so forget that, I would say. And then Garoppolo is interesting, but Garoppolo got old, man. I didn't realize he's about to be 35. Age kind of creeped up on that guy, huh? But that's it. I mean, it really is Cooper Rush, basically, if you're gonna want to bring somebody in. Jake, to be honest, I'm not against it. I think it makes, just to make that room competitive. I don't think it's something you have to do, though. I think Klubnik's played in almost 50 games. Klubnik is a very experienced rookie quarterback, considering where he came from in Clemson and how many games he's played in. You're really not going to find the guy with more experience than Cade Klubnik. So you're just hoping that the injury last year that he sustained early in the season that prevented him from having the year that we all expected, or a lot of pundits expected him to have. Now he's hopefully healthy, that he's a 3rd-round value, 2nd-round value. That's what you're hoping for.
I mean, he's got 1st-round talent, because a year ago he was thought to be a 1st-round pick by some. That's what they said. Was.
Yeah,
how fickle things change.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, him, Nussmeier, the few guys there that were in that top 5 pick conversation, not even top 5 quarterback. Yeah,
I still can't get over this Sorsby thing, by the way. Like, again, like the precedent that is now being set that you could gamble on your team and still be eligible to play college football is insane that Sorsby's eligible.
They probably, Jake, because they said he gambled when he was at Indiana, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that helped his case a bit because he didn't do it. I mean, he wasn't on Texas Tech last year also. So, I mean, maybe that's not a good argument, but yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, 2 games, right? To 2-game suspension, that's as good as you're going to get. And like you're saying, game 1's going to be a gimme. Yeah, yeah, man. There was something maybe that they either couldn't necessarily prove, or listen, if we're taking this on the surface, the NCAA doesn't want to suspend Sorsby for the year, right? That doesn't help them at all. The guy doesn't play. Texas Tech's not as good. The revenue's not there. All these big games that Texas Tech's, potentially going to play in, you're not going to get the views. It's in their best interest for him to play, right? It's not in their best interest for him to be sitting the whole year, and it's not in their best interest for him to go to the NFL via the supplemental draft. So this is all about money, man. It's all about money. Yeah, there's going to be people out there that are not going to like this, though, in terms of what it means for the integrity of sports. I mean, if this is a slap on the wrist, really, and this is how many gambling situations have happened already. I mean, it's rampant.
Wild.
It seems like, yeah.
The Human Fund in the raffle today for one. Let's go.
Let's go, Jets. Let's go, Jets. Let's go, Jets. Let's go, Jets.
Signed LJ jersey or Jet jersey of your choosing up for grabs at the end of our show. Tanky, got time for a couple calls?
Let's go, man. Yeah, of course.
Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline is open. We say hello to this man.
We can't hear you. Restart. Go to commercial. Oh, what the fuck?
Language Beast is a family show.
Oh. Now I'm trying to fix my PC because my PC just did a.
What happened? Too much porn?
Is that a new
Beast?
shirt? That's a cool shirt. Jake, you got him that shirt?
Oh, he's gone.
The Beast shirt.
Yeah, the problem is when Beast has tech issues, he's my tech guy, so I have no one to help Beast.
I love when you're like, put your ring light on.
Big fella, if you have money, the law is a suggestion.
Wait, so somebody I just opened the comments quickly. I try to avoid them during my my appearances on the show. But somebody mentioned Calvin Ridley got suspended for a whole year, and he bet on like a couple games, right? Like Calvin Ridley like wasn't like a big betting wasn't a big better there. Like Sorsby was like a rampant like sports gambler. So you get a whole year in the NFL, but in college you get 2 games. It's kind of interesting. I mean, apparently the Brendan Sorsby thing, I spoke to someone about it. Like he might have a legitimate gambling problem. Like legit.
I mean, he went to rehab.
Yeah, like Calvin Ridley did not have a gambling problem. Apparently, Calvin Ridley just had used a sports app to gamble. I think it was DraftKings to make a few bets when he wasn't playing. I mean, that's not a double standard. I don't really know what is. But again, the NFL has their own standard of rules than the NCAA.
Scott Van Pelt had a great tweet. There really aren't any rules. You just go to court. If it fails, go to court again until a judge says you're all set. Won a 7th year short. Broke rules. It's fine. There aren't any rules. There aren't.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you could afford a good enough lawyer,
you'd be a good lawyer.
Be like my cousin Vinny, you know?
Your Honor, Malachi Moore will be better than Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Listen, man. I mean, you know, I've had crazy takes on this show that have come out to be true, haven't I? I've had some that haven't, but you know, just you should have a greater than symbol there between Moore and Minkah. Can you do that? Like, just greater.
B's still having some tech issues, folks. Bonesy says, who needs a lawyer? Frankie, you need me? I mean, Bonesy is our lawyer.
Yeah, I might. I mean, if I keep going to these watch parties, get myself in some boozing situations, you never know these days, especially in Manhattan. Things get a little crazy out there, you know.
Speaking of a little crazy, this guy is out of his mind. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time.
I'm Ricky, New York, and I love to smoke. Florida State, I really love Florida State. Jordan Travis, you know he's from Florida State. At any rate, I call into smoking debate. Florida State, I really love Florida State. At any rate, thanks for taking my call, Jake.
Hey, what's happening, fellas?
Ricky, love the Nick hat.
What's up, man?
Right on, right on. And you know what? Back on one of your very first appearances, it was me that gave you the name Tanky. And I do not always agree with a lot of your takes. However, I got to say, man, when it came to the David Bailey thing, that was your guy from day one. You stuck to your guns. You never gave up on that. So I actually have something for you that I'm going to send to Jake to pass along. Dude,
well, I appreciate that. I'll reciprocate the giving there. So I'll send you something as well.
Right on. If I was doing a list, the better than people think would probably be A.D. Mitchell, and not as good as people think would probably be Cade Klubnik. And nothing against him at all. It's just, you know, sometimes people get that off-season fever, you know, 1 or 2 OTA throws and they're ready to crown somebody. So nothing against him, but dude, 80.
You might not play though, Ricky, you know, like Klubnik, we don't even, that's the thing. I kind of agree with you there. I was just, with that list, I was like, who's a starter you would say that you know, if you had to say it doesn't have the year that we're expecting.
Right. But yeah, man, I'm gonna keep banging the drum for AD Mitchell. That's my breakout guy for this year, expecting big things. And Jake, you when you introduced me, you said I'm out of my mind, so I can only assume that maybe you caught a little bit of my show with Green Bean the other night, where we went completely overboard on the positivity. But man, you know what? I expect good things this year. You know, I'm expecting us to turn a corner. So,
you believe in Glenn? You're one of the Glenn bootlickers. You got to enter the raffle this week. I got a prize specifically for the bootlickers. It's a signed Glenn end zone pylon.
You know what? I may just have to do that because I am a Glenn guy for sure.
I love it. I hope Aaron Glenn proves us all wrong that have ever doubted him.
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, we're all capable of making mistakes, and God knows he definitely made plenty.
Did you see the cover of Madden this year, Ricky? Does that give you some hope?
Oh goodness, it's like Madden hired me to
Don't let go of the rope edition. Aaron Glenn, Madden 27.
You guys ever see those memes where people go to GameStop and they have the fake covers of games, they try to return them?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get someone, or I'm gonna do it with the Glenn one. All right, the don't let go of the rope edition. I got like the meta glasses. I'll do it.
Hey, you know what? For what it's worth, the Jets should come out with like some of that soap on the rope, the AG edition, and you know, don't let go of the rope.
Don't drop the soap. They say that in prison as well.
Right. Oh goodness, man. This year can't get here fast enough for me. That's all I'm going to say. I'm really encouraged by a lot of the moves that we made. And as far as the Minkah thing, you could say that maybe from a physical standpoint, he's dropped off a little bit, not drastically, but a little bit. However, the cerebral part of it and the leadership part of it, dude, from Onyemata to Minkah, to DeMario, to Gino on the other side of the ball. Like, we've brought in some leadership that was like a key ingredient that was missing last year, and became painfully obvious. So I like the moves we made. I like the things we've done. And as impressive as some of the draft picks may have seemed, I honestly think that Enigbari and Osai and those guys, and improving our depth and raising the floor may turn out to be even more important for us than some of the more splashy moves. So, dude, I what can I say? I'm invested. I'm bought in. Looking forward to it, man. Thanks a lot, guys.
Ricky, love your optimism. Love that Nick hat too by Ricky.
Yeah, I'll say this, Jake. This is a season where I really don't know what to expect.
I have the lowest of expectations, so it's going to be very easy to get through this year. Like, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say from my perspective, I wouldn't even say my expectations are low per se. I don't know what. I have no idea. I mean, last year you saw the writing on the wall a bit with Fields and some of the stuff. You're like, what are we doing here? I don't know this year. I think this rookie class could be really damn good. I think we have some good second-year players. We have some good young players and some vet leaders out there that if they could get through to these young guys, I don't know, man. I think this year is going to be very interesting. I don't know if we're going to get the dumpster fire year that we had this past year. Even if they're not winning games, I don't see that happening. I think the Jets are slowly but surely on the way up. I think we're building a really good foundation here to be a contender sooner than later. They're not going to be, Jake, you can't be bad forever. Look at the Knicks, right? You just, that doesn't work like that. You're bad for 16, 17, 18 years, 20 tops. It's like we're creeping up on like, they're going to turn the corner eventually. It's just it's how sports works. I know that sounds.
Look at the Knicks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Knicks were terrible for 20 years, man. After Jeff Van Gundy from 2000, they were awful until
yeah, they had some hope a little bit with Insanity and Melo, and then they were back to being bad. That was it. They made the playoffs that 1 year with Randall, lost in 5, and then they added Brunson, and here they are every year since. They've gone around further.
Yeah, man. So tonight, are you going solo?
No, I'm going with the great Lou B.
Oh, damn, Lou B's going.
Among others. We're back
That's
on the
big time.
Jumbotron, baby.
Damn, that's a freaking bomb squad right there. Was Lou B was with you when I met you at the Yankee game, right?
Was I with Lou that night? I'm trying to remember.
That was that.
What game did I see you at? Because I go to so many Yankee games. I don't remember which one.
Don't ask me why I know this, but Bad Bunny was there also when we went.
Bad Bunny? Who is this? What is this? Who is this guy? Bad freaking Bunny.
No, but he was. I just remember because I was there with Christina, and I remember she's like, "Oh, Bad Bunny's here." She kept bringing it up. I'm like, I know. I'm like, I got that. Yeah, like, but
Bad Bunny.
You don't remember that was the game? Well, you got a lot
guy.
of
Bad freaking Bunny.
Who is this guy? Bad freaking Bunny. What is that? What is this? Who is this guy? Bad freaking Bunny. What is that?
Joe's thrilled. Big Don's going to the game tonight.
When's the last time you had Joe on his show? You got to get him on. He's a big Knicks fan.
Yeah, I was texting with him. I had Joe on. We had him on after the schedule came out.
All right.
That was the last time. We'll have him on. If the Knicks win a championship, we'll bring Joe back on. But I just want you to know one thing about Beningo. He doesn't worry about anyone else's.
I only worry about one person's penis, and that's mine. So everybody else's, I don't really care.
Man, I wish Joe was still on the fan. I know he does what he does Saturday mornings, but be good if he was still on there. I can't listen to the fan like I used to, man. Not to rip on the host there, but it feels like the Francesa days, man, were just like so classic. You could just have them on, in the background all the time. And then Joe and Evan was always a good time.
That was my favorite show.
Really?
Joe and Evan, yep.
Hey, I was a Mike guy always, but
I listened to all of it, but Joe and Evan was my favorite radio show ever. The two of them.
Yeah, it's tough, man, because like these shows now, I feel like on the fan, dude, it's like they're not meant to go 3 hours. Like these hosts.
4 hours really pushes it.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. It's actually 4 hours. It's not. Yeah.
3 you could do with a co-host. 4, the last hour is always, as someone who used to do 4 hours every day on Houston radio, like that. The first 3 is always easy. It's the last hour where you really feel like you got to earn your money. That's how I always felt doing a 4-hour show every day.
You're right. Yeah. No, it makes sense. Yeah. It's almost, it's like it's like almost like a long movie. It's like you could almost get to 3 hours, but like after that, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. Yeah, I could imagine.
Great point, Jake. You hit it right there.
Thank you, Rich.
Brendan Sorsby, Jake. No more. No
gambling
longer.
Man. He's eligible, baby.
How did he? You're right. How the hell did he get 2 games?
It's insane. It's one of the most ridiculous rulings ever that a guy gambled on the sport that's supposed to be the cardinal sin of rule breaking, and he's eligible after 2 games. 2 game suspension. It's a joke. I digress.
What are people saying online? Are people saying anything about that? Or
people going nuts? They're saying this is outrageous.
Really?
Yeah.
Magic Hour, Jake. Are you gonna entertain for Game 4? Listen, if Game 4, if the Knicks win tonight,
if you get there early, I will stop by after Stout.
Okay, deal. All right, so Game 4, I'll make a plan in place to accommodate Mr. Jay Asman.
If you're there early, I'll say hello. If you're not,
we'll try to get a little table.
I'll be watching Game 4 probably all by myself, locked up in my apartment here. I don't want to be around people. It's too much craziness. I got to be alone.
If they win, you don't want to.
If they win a title after Game 4, then I'll head down and celebrate with everyone on the streets. But I'm not. I just like I watched Game 1 by myself. That's how I am for these games. I cannot be around. Like I didn't mind going to the Garden for the watch party the other night because I had my own seat. It was great. Felt like I was at a finals game without actually being there. but
All right,
I cannot.
So if I could guarantee you a seat at Magic Hour, you might consider watching the game there.
Yeah. And,
Okay.
and make sure you take some Magic Mind as well. Joe Caparoso told me it will give you an erection that will last longer than 4 hours.
What Magic Mind should not be giving you an erection, by the way. It's a new drop.
Ask Will Parkinson about it. He does. He does.
It has nothing to do with whatever, man.
Frankie,
all right, I think my time is. I think
enjoy Magic Hour.
Thanks, Jake. Appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Tanky V, everyone. All right, before we get to more of your calls, can we shout out the great Mimosa who won a signed Wing Crabette end zone pylon in our raffle yesterday? She's in the Asmaniac raffle for the LJ signed jersey for 10.
Thank you, Mimosa, for your generosity and tremendous support of the Jake Asman Show.
Here we go. 10 gifted memberships from Mimosa. Junior Star, Red Beagle 0813, Amanda Evans, Day Teasy, DJ Tiger, Tsunami 04, A Fungus Mungus, Victor Santiago, Alan Gomez, all receiving a gifted membership.
We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
If you win the Larry jersey and you prefer a Jet jersey instead, you could swap it out. Sadiq signed jersey, Cooper signed jersey, or not these. Sorry, these are not signed. These are just if you want a jersey for the upcoming season. David Bailey, Demario Davis, Geno Smith, Breece Hall, and Garrett Wilson, all in stock. Addie says, if the Knicks finish the job, would you like them to send Tibbs a ring? I don't think he'd want a ring, but they wouldn't be here without him helping turn the franchise around. They wouldn't. So much of the Knicks today are because of the job he did, helping to build this team, getting the most out of players to increase their value so they could trade them for other pieces, right? Because RJ Barrett played his best under Tibbs and Emmanuel Quickly played his best under Tibbs. They turned that into OG Anunoby, for example. Brunson never played as well as he did until Tibbs got here and they gave him the chance. Hart has never played as well as he did until Tom Thibodeau coached him. There was a lot of player development and team success, and the Knicks won a lot of games under Thibodeau. But that doesn't take away from the job that Mike Brown has done. He's been great. All right, let's get to your calls. This man claims that he figured out his technological issues. Beast?
Anybody want a gumball? Gumball time.
I want you to put some lights on in that attic. I can't see.
It's beautiful. It's going to rain. That's going to be good for the plants. And I'm going to be getting some I already got some flowers on my plants already. Tomatoes and some peppers, some squash, zucchini. You remember that big 50-foot zucchini I brought last year? The big size like this?
Oh, yeah. You love your zucchinis.
It looked like the size of an intercontinental missile. But tonight, we enter the double cage, round 3. Punish, destroy, annihilate, slice, and seek, and destroy.
Hey, Beast, who are the Knicks 5 starters tonight?
Tonight, Cat's going to be one of them. Bridges. Gotta have Brunson in there for one reason. He's a killer. We also got to put number 5 in there. Alvarado. He's a great player.
He's not going to start, though. Who are the Knicks starting 5?
Out. Ooh. Never do that. Well, I learned that the hard way. Just hit my teeth. Oh well, pain. You gotta have Cat. You gotta have Brunson. You gotta have Alvarado. You also gotta have Bridges, and also you gotta have Hart playing for one reason. Don't do too many threes. Drive it to the paint. Get in there and drive.
You can't name the Knicks starting 5 is what you're telling me.
You got to have drive. That means don't do too many threes. Just drive. Just put your foot on the gas and go. Don't put your foot off the gas. Just drive. Just drive like you're playing Mario Andretti or Gran Turismo or Cruising USA or Cruising World or that RC Pro that I still have. A little.
Bobby and Charles are squeezing their knockers. Bobby and Charles are squeezing their knockers, taking their shirts off. Taking their shirts off. Taking their shirts off. Taking their shirts off. Bobby and Charles are damn sexy. Damn sexy. Let's party. Let's party. Let's party. Let's Bobby and Charles are hot and sweaty. Hot and sweaty. Let's party. Let's party. Let's party.
Hello, Bob.
Hello. Oh, Jake, how you doing? Good to see you. Knicks again tonight.
Hey, when you hear this in 10 seconds,
And
I want you to know I agree.
what's Magic Hour, a bar or something? Oh, I'm behind?
Oh, you're behind. All
Oh,
right.
I'm sorry, I'm behind. I am a big behind anyway. So I thought it
Your
was
ass
in
is huge.
top. I'm sorry. I know, right? So what's Magic Hour, a bar or something?
It's a supplement for your. No, it's a bar.
Okay, that's what I thought. So you going to? You're not. I thought you were going to the home game. Are you going to tonight's game?
I'm going to the game tonight.
Yeah, that will be good. You'll be cheering. You gotta not be sitting next to Spike Lee, though, right?
I'm sitting next to Big Don tonight.
Big Don, who?
POTUS,
Who's that?
Mr. POTUS,
I never heard of him.
45 and 47.
Never heard of him. Sorry.
No, he's a fan of yours.
So what about the? I never heard of him.
Okay.
So is it true that he does Saturday mornings? The guy you just had. You remember he said who is, what's his name? The guy you have him on sometimes during the football. You have him on the football season. The old man.
Who is
He on
this guy?
WFA?
Bad freaking bunny.
Yeah,
What is that?
Yeah, him. Yeah, is he on Saturday mornings though on the Fan?
He's been doing Saturday mornings.
Okay, now I'll call in and talk to him. Now I could talk to him. Say I can't talk to him on your show because he doesn't like to talk to anybody on your show. So I call in there Saturday mornings. I didn't know he's on it, so I like him. He's a funny guy. So what about the Jets? They're gonna have a good season this year, I think.
Are they?
It's gonna be. Yes, I have to agree. We're going down to the Miami game to see you. We're gonna be down in
Beast will be there.
no, what is it? October 22nd game?
25th.
Yeah, I heard that. How is he getting out there? He's taking a plane.
He's flying.
Is he taking a plane?
The Bobby Midnight delay is just Bobby, call back from your phone. If we can't have Bobby, you know what we could do? Perhaps the next best thing, folks. Joining us right now on the Gustbuster Umbrella Hotline.
Hello, I'm Mikey. I'm Bobby's little bro. Have you seen Jake Graves? She's so beautiful. I love my boy Jake, but not in a gay way. I am so happy. I'm not gonna touch anything, I promise.
Hey, Jake, you hear me?
Oh, I hear you, Mikey.
Hey, Jake, I got the towel and the shirt. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I got
You gotta wear it.
Yeah, I am. Seeing the next shirt.
Let's go.
And the
Show off that
towel, the
shirt.
towel. Yeah.
I told you.
Let's go, Nick. Yeah, and Knicks win 123 to 113 tonight.
123, 113. I'll take it. That seems high scoring for this series, but a win is a win.
Yeah, me too. You think so? Yeah, I'm glad you go to your game with your friend. Your friend, the guy.
Yeah.
I saw you guys on the Trickotron.
Trickotron?
Yes. Okay, right. The big TV. The big TV. Yeah, the big TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you guys go sit? Right next to in the middle section? Is it next to the minute section? You guys go sit.
Yeah, we're next
The
to
middle.
Big Don.
Yeah, and then you gonna be next to Donald Trump.
Yep.
He's gonna be there. Yeah, he likes the Knicks. You know that? That's what he said.
He said he said he's a big fan of yours.
Yeah, me too. He loves me. And the guy, the new mayor, he likes me too. I don't know if it's Spanish or India. I don't know. Yeah, what?
You unite people across both party lines, Mikey.
Yeah, what's his name? He's
Mondani?
gonna be there with the Donald Trump guy. His friend. What was his name? The guy in the new mayor of New York.
Mondani.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah.
Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh well.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it, again, this just happened.
Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh well.
Have you recovered?
It's all right. Gumballs are delicious. They're not that bad. The cherry ones are good. The watermelon ones are good. You know what? Next time I get something going, I'm gonna send you some Twizzlers and I'll send you some gumballs. Actually, ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh well.
Mikey, let's go Knicks.
Yeah, go Knicks all the way, right?
Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh well. You know who used to do this too? Mr. Perfect. Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh well. Hey, it's one half of Nine Toes. How you doing there, big fella?
Hello, how you doing? How you doing, Beast? You going by plane?
Yes, I am.
You going by
Yes,
plane?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You bought your tickets already?
It's already taken care of. And don't worry. Don't worry. You're also gonna get to see one of the three best that I'll be bringing with me. And I'm putting gloves.
Well, I'm going. Me and Michael are going to the
Putting
game.
protection on these hands for one reason, because number one, it's sanitary need, and two, I'm not burning my fingers. So how you been,
Right,
Bobby?
I agree.
You been better?
Good, how you been doing?
I've had better, except for the weather. The weather's been a little. And guess whose birthday is this Friday? Take a guess.
Little Joey.
2 years old. Big 2.
Right, I know. I remember last year you had your birthday party from last year.
Oh, this year he's a big boy now, and does he like to do goofier things? He got a bigger cake. Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh well.
All right, we're back. Last chance to get in on the show and to enter the raffle for either the signed Larry Johnson jersey or the Jets jersey of your choosing. Before we get to another legendary caller on the line, we are presented by PrizePicks. Use the code HMA, put $5 in, and you could get $50 in your account instantly. We gave you a winner for game 2 of the NBA Finals. Here's tonight's prize pick lineup. This is a flex play, meaning only 2 of these have to hit to turn $20 into $30. Cat, more than 13.5 points. Castle, more than 12.5 points. Shamit, more than 3.5 points. Landry Shamit, shout out to him. He's been great. Not good, great in these playoffs. He's hit at least 3 threes in 3 straight games. Since he went scoreless against the Sixers in game 2 of the second round, he's averaging 11.3 points per game. He scored in double figures in 4 straight games. Landry Shamit, more than 3.5. Castle, more than 12.5. Towns, who I think has been the best Knicks player and the best player in the series through 2 games, more than 13.5. $20 to win 30. A flex play, prize pick lineup. Let's go, Knicks.
Yes! Let's go Knicks! This our year, baby! Win the chip!
More calls right now. Hit it.
They call
So I almost stroked out on the Brunson steal with 4 of my buddies. So I see it coming. I'm like, and the guy's like, what? I'm like, God, the ball. What a game.
I stroked out when he missed the free throw because I thought, we're gonna lose at the buzzer now. I'm still amazed. I know Mitch contested it, but I thought Wemby was hitting that last shot. He had a good look.
Let me tell you, that was one of the most physical basketball games. San Antonio picking up Brunson and at the half court and just, people forget with Brunson. I know the shooting hasn't been there. He is by far the best ball handler, the only ball handler we really have besides Alvarado. He is getting harassed. The refs are letting him beat the hell out. It takes a lot out of him. And then, listen, it's hard for him in that lane when that 7'5" guy is there. It just makes it a little different. He's unbelievable. Like someone was telling me, you're winning. I mean, yes, Brunson hasn't shot well. I don't care. The guy, he makes the play, the steal at the end. He's always around, made that one free throw, handles the ball. When he's off the court, it is scary. I mean, it is that they put that much pressure on. It was really one of the best basketball games just because of the intensity, the back and forth. 2 more to go. I mean, we're right there.
And tonight is really the night because if they win tonight, it's over.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a foregone conclusion if they win tonight.
I'm going to defend Victor Wembanyama. You had that girl on yesterday. What's her name?
Danielle McCartan.
There's no killing of Victor Wembanyama here, okay? He is 22 years old. Didn't he have the blood clots last year to even play in the playoffs?
Was this his first playoff run?
This is his first playoff run. He doesn't have a veteran real sidekick. You call it Fox, whatever. I mean, he's 22, and that's what 22-year-olds do at the end of the game.
That's why I wanted the Spurs because
I did.
It's all new for them.
But no shine is off Victor Wembanyama. Nothing. He is unbelievable.
LeBron got swept in his first finals. And by the way, full circle is this? Shout out to listener Common Country who made this point to me. He's right. How full circle is it, Rooster, if Wembanyama gets swept at playing for the Spurs after Mike Brown coached LeBron on that 07 Cavs team that got swept by the veteran Spurs team? It's really full circle for Mike Brown.
And we forget this is, his first real playoff run. It took Jordan, LeBron time. There's no shine off Wembanyama. Like already I see like the Nick Caters. Well, now you're playing a Spurs team no one said that before. No. Come on. I'm sick of it. This is an all-time run. Mikal Bridges looked like he was in Phoenix on that third quarter. He just was unbelievable. Couldn't miss a shot. Listen, we're right there. I do have to give a quick Yankee take. Do you have any? Can you call Cashman for me? Dear Brian Cashman, Aaron Judge does not play the field anymore in the regular season. It's not necessary. I don't need him. He's 34. I need his bat in the lineup. Yeah. He's a DH. Well,
he's eventually a full-time DH. Stanton's got another year left, and then Judge will be the full-time DH.
And get rid of Stanton because the 2 of the last 3 years, he's gotten hurt playing the field. And the one where he got hurt on, and I don't blame him, it was 8-0 when he dove for that ball, he's a play. We need his bat every day. In the playoffs, you want to put him in the field, let's go. He won't forget. But he can't play the field anymore. It's a killer.
No, it's fair. Eventually, he'll be the full-time DH, but you couldn't do it now, and he's an elite defender, too. He's a great right fielder.
I know, but I need his bat.
Of course. But, I mean, good news is the American League is not very good. The Yankees pitching is as good as any in the sport. And they should be okay to be able to play around 500, slightly better, and then get him back in late August and give him a month to get ready for the playoffs.
Say hi to Don 45-47 for me. That was
Mr. POTUS that Bobby was unaware of.
It's incredible. Let me tell you, and last Friday, the Beast, the last 20 minutes come on. That was I mean, it's comedy.
It was a great gesture by you. You bailed him out. It just wasn't enough.
I did. It was 10 minutes later, but you know what? To let him know that we wanted him out there. Jake, enjoy the game tonight.
No picks tonight, Rooster? We don't got anything?
Oh, yeah, I got one. It's I'm going to say the same thing I've been doing. It's OG 15 points. He's always around that number. And I think Josh Hart comes back with a rebound game. You do OG 15, Hart 7 rebounds. It's plus 120. I think it's a no-brainer.
I like it. I think Hart is due to have a game where he scores a little more because hopefully home cooking, he's not in foul trouble in the first quarter like the last two games.
This first half, we're going to be all ginked up. I mean, the crowd's going to be ginked up, the players. But when it comes that fourth quarter, it's been killing time for this team, and we'll find a way again. Let's go. You're the
Ladies
man.
and gentlemen, the Rooster.
Now that, my friends, is classy music with a classy touch. Now, let's get back to the hard pre-show presentation featuring DJ Jake Asman in the house. Ouch. Hey, hit my teeth. Oh, well.
Great job, Beast. Excellent call by the Rooster. Last call, I'm counting raffle names. You have 2 prizes. Jersey of your choosing from a Jet player we have featured. And Nick fans, signed LJ jersey, Larry Johnson, the 4-point play. Garden's going to rock like it did that night. More of your calls right now. We say hello to David Aaron. Hello, David.
Go New York, go New York, go!
He's got the broom ready. We need 2 more.
I'm sweeping. That's a good point, Jake. You hit the nail right on the head. Say go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
Well done, David. Excellent. Give it up for David in the chat. That's phenomenal. David all the way out in Israel calling in. All right. Potentially today's closer is on the line. He better bring it.
Adam is cool, although kind of basic. He claims he's too cool, though often quite basic. He makes great jet points, looks a little basic. Adam is cool, too cool, but basic. Some would say generic.
Hey, Jake. How'd you
Adam.
score those ticks, man?
No, did you play it on PrizePicks?
No. I was going to say, how'd you get the tickets?
Oh, I thought you said thank you for those picks, like on PrizePicks.
Oh, no, I wish. No.
How did I
then
get
I could
them?
go to the game.
Why? I mean, little Jalen Brunson Asman's not going to college. That's how.
That's a good one. No, it was totally worth it. It would have been worth it to get it at 4K. Now it's like 10K.
It's nuts. It's not. It'll be even more seemingly for Wednesday if they win tonight. It's a closeout game.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what. When POTUS came to the Natty, you didn't even notice. So hopefully that'll.
I've been to
probably be the case
UFC
at
events
MSG.
that Trump has been at. People are making way too much of the security. It's just a bunch of people just bitching online. First off, it barely affects most people that are going to the game. So people, but like, God forbid you say that, people will jump you. So I'm not going to comment on it on social media. But I've been to events he's been at multiple times when he's been the sitting president before.
Yeah.
And the security is not anything that is much more drastic. The only thing that's new tonight is there's a no bag policy. But like, I'm not bringing a bag anyway. Like, I don't need a purse, so I'm okay.
It's not like he's like front court, like front row, like watching the game like Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat.
And an
2 or
MSG
something.
security person told me he's going to be in a suite. He's not going to be sitting courtside. So
No one will even notice he's there. That's kind of how it was at the Natty. So probably nothing burger on that front. That being said, I care about you. I care about your health, and your voice was for once actually a little bit ragged yesterday. You should probably bring some like earbuds for yourself, because you will lose your hearing tonight if you don't wear them. I think the decibel levels are going to be like uncharted territory at MSG.
Oh, it's going to be insane. Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
Protect your ears.
My voice will be shot though. That's 100%. My voice recovered nicely after yesterday though, because we were down bad. We didn't talk at all yesterday after the show. A lot of tea, a lot of hydration. You know, that was the key.
Definitely. Just protect your ears. I'm serious, because you won't. I mean, it's going to be the loudest you've ever heard in any stadium in your life. You thought the home opener when Aaron Rodgers was like the craziest, most electric thing. I think that this will truly be like a once in a lifetime thing for everybody in there. So enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be a win. I think this series is over. You know, it is. I think it's over. So looking forward to the celebrations on this. Have a good time. Be careful out there, and look forward to hearing what you experienced in the stadium tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Great call from Adam.
Say go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
It will be loud in there. But again, you get there early, you go through security. It's not that big of a deal. People are like, oh. And, you can't go to the watch party right outside the Garden. Okay. You go to any bar near the Garden. Same thing. They also are doing a watch party in Bryant Park for 5,000 people. And they already have another one in Central Park and another one at the Brooklyn Bowl. So there's 3 public watch parties tonight, all free. And any bar in Manhattan is the same as what Plaza 33 would be. Trust me. Any bar. Go to Stout, go to American Whiskey. Any bar near the Garden is going to be insane. Any bar anywhere is going to be insane in the city. Richie is doing a thing in Long Beach for anyone who's watching the show that lives on Long Island. If you want to watch with Richie, who does content on his Knicks Media channel in addition to Jets. Shout out to Derek, the Kansas Jet fan. He's in the raffle for one.
Sadiq. Certified freak. Just got off the John. Oh, yeah. We're running.
Ladies and gentlemen, Meadowland Swamp Thing, Green Bean Method, cheer low to preserve your voice. I can't control myself. I can't. Like the emotions of having to watch this later are just nuts.
Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh, well.
Last call for entries in the Asmaniac raffle. Last call. Last chance for eternal glory.
Oh, come on. I don't want to talk to him. You screwed up my time with Robbie said you.
Bobby, I'm listening.
What?
You're skinny as a rod. Okay, that's good. Goodbye.
That's what I thought.
Comments, questions, super chats. Do the Knicks win tonight? Yay or nay? Do they get it done? That's the question on everyone's mind. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Wheel of Champions to be spun. Joining us right now is the master of raffle ceremony.
Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh, well. Good morning. Todd Pettingill here, arrived right here in your old studios here. Girls, bring out that wheel because we're going to get ourselves a lucky winner today. And I already put my fair share on the Knicks. Was why? We are gonna spin this wheel and get ourselves a winner at 3, 2, 1. Let it rip!
It's time to announce the winners of the weekly Asmaniac raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Oh, yeah. The Wheel of Champions, folks. We have another name to add. Black Gypsy just gifted his patented last-second membership at the buzzer. He's in for one. We have 30 names on the Wheel of Champions here, but only one can win. If you win, you got to claim your prize. Do you want a Jet jersey? Or do you want the signed LJ jersey? We will determine right now who the winner is. One spin to claim your prize. Email me, asmanjake@gmail.com. The winner of this Asmaniac raffle prize is Mama. Oh, wow. Wow. It was right on the middle. I thought it was Mimosa, but it's Anthony Lozerato. Stunning.
Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo. Who let the dogs out? Woo, woo, woo.
I can't believe it. I thought that was Mimosa. I thought it was going to keep going, and it stopped. And it's Anthony Lozerato. Wow. What a raffle. That was intense. That was wild. Congratulations to Anthony.
Ow! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh, well.
Oh, my God. Job well done by Anthony. He goes, are you kidding me, Anthony? The LJ jersey or a Jet jersey is yours. Shoot me a note on what you prefer, and we will make it happen for you. Mimosa, have no fear. Your Wayne Corbett signed pylon is on its way, and everyone who went through today is in our weekly raffle for the new set of prizes, which now includes this week our top prize, which is a Karl Anthony Towns signed jersey. Maybe NBA Finals MVP, Karl Anthony Towns. We shall see. You guys are the best. Let's go Knicks tonight. Back at it tomorrow morning with Robbie Sabo. We'll, of course, talk about the game and the latest from Jets OTAs as the Jets are on the field again this week. You guys are the best. Love all of you. Have a great rest of your day. And, of course, let's go Knicks.
Yes! Yes! Let's go Knicks! This our year, baby! Win the chip!
Well, that was a great show. And for Bob Barker, as we all say, help control the pet population. Have your pets sprayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody! Ouch! Hey, hit my teeth. Oh, well.
Oh, hi. Jake wants me to ask you to click on the like button.
That's right, Lane. And if they don't subscribe to the Jake Asman Show, this team may never win another game. Let's go Jets!